Alright, welcome back. It is the Tuesday of the CPI and PPI week. Today we had PPI, high impact news. Looking at DXY's weekly chart, over the weekend had this gap marked out. I mentioned that I wanted to see how price would react from these three down close candles. I also mentioned the daily volume imbalance. We can remove that and group that with the daily CPI level. So this is Monday's candle. Price didn't retrace back down into the three down close candles. Instead, price just shot straight up into that daily CPI slash volume imbalance, the high end of it. So a straight shot like that from a Monday or even a Sunday's range, you want to be looking at that as some form of manipulation, especially if it's going into a higher time frame PD array. So Tuesday today, price rolled over overnight in the evening. If you look at this high here that was made and then that high there, if you compare that over to the closely correlated pairs, which is GBP and Euro, as you can see, GBP didn't take out its low, Euro took out its low. So that's a cracking correlation taking place at a higher time frame PD array. Going into Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be monitoring these relative equal lows, which are smooth. It's also overlapped with a hourly volume imbalance from Friday's close to Sunday's opening. GU mentioned this weekly BISI. I mentioned this up close candle. But if we monitor that Monday's range, which I always wait for, it was just a straight shot down into the weekly BISI's discount level. And then that's where that cracking correlation occurred. And now price is rallying up. It's taken out these smooth highs, and right now it's close to these ones, which I expect to be raided out. Once that price run completes, I'll put my analysis on standby for the rest of the week and monitor what it actually does. Euro's the inverse. It went way outside of the weekly BISI, but that's fine. It's just wicking right now. The daily, last week's video mentioned these three up close candles. Just like DXY and GU, the Monday's trading range just went straight down. No high was made. Going back into that level, it just rolled straight down and reached into this daily BISI level where the cracking correlation occurred, and then started to ascend higher. If we go into the 4-hour time frame, you can see that this small 4-hour BISI was respected. And then price is now moving up. So this is still quite far away from the level that I'm looking to see raided out. So going into Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be seeing if price can continue higher into that level, and then possibly into this candle's close. Into that candle's close, but the main level I'm watching are those smooth highs and then I'll have my analysis on standby. The reason why I'm looking at that level is because we'll be going back into these 3 up close candles range, and then I'll have to see how price behaves once it reaches that higher time frame premium array. But going into the rest of the week, the next 2 days, I'll be watching this short-term buy side liquidity for euro and this short-term sell side for the dollar index.